सत्य साईश्वर सकल भक्तवन तापहर சங்கடங்கள் தீர்ப்பாயோ எங்கள் சங்கீதனங்கள் கேட்பாயோ சாயீஸ்வர சத்ய சாயீஸ்வர சகல பக்தவன தாபஹர प्रियने सत्य रूपने नित्य प्रेममयने शरण प्रियने श्यामन रूपने सत्य साई शिवने सत्य साईश्वर सकल भक्तवन तापहर श्रुतियों
Beloved Lord, you are the all-pervading reality. When the entire universe is filled with you, how can I build a temple for you? When you are effulgent like millions upon millions of suns, how can I offer you a little candlelight? When you are the indwelling reality of all beings, how can I call you by a particular name? When the entire universe is in your stomach, how can I offer you little food in worship? All I can do is to offer you my love. And all I can hope to do is to empty myself in you, who is the ocean of divine love.
My grace is ever with you. It is not something that is given or taken. It is given always and accepted by the consciousness that is aware of its significance. Win the grace of your own subconscious so that it may accept the grace of God, which is ever available. When the gift is pro-offered, you have to do only one little act so that you may earn it. You have to extend your hands to receive it.
The grace of God is always with us as divine love. It is in the language of the heart. It is embodied in the lives of holy men and women who have come to this earth with a message of divine love.
For the protection of the virtues, for the destruction of the wicked, and for the re-establishment of dharma, I am born from age to age.
Over 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna, a divine incarnation of Vishnu, was born. Through him, one of the greatest of all world scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita, came into the world. It has become the heart of Hinduism. On the surface, it is the story of a war between cousins. But the Gita is more than that. It gives tools to manage the challenges that we face each day within our communities, our families, and our own hearts.
To replace real qualities with good, and to realize the divine reality hidden inside human existence. In the Gita, Krishna reveals his divinity in all his glory to Arjuna and teaches all of us the paths to immortality through wisdom, action, and most of all, love.
Krishna. Arjuna, what is the matter with you? Why do you look so dejected? Your cousins, the Kauravas, have taken your kingdom and all your property. They have treated you terribly.
Krishna, how can I kill my own relations and elders who are worthy of the deepest reverence? It seems wrong to me. I'm totally confused.
Rise, Arjuna. Your sadness is misguided and comes from a belief that you are a body with the name of Arjuna. You feel that your foes are only bodies with a relationship to you. This is pure delusion.
Krishna, if I'm not Arjuna, then who am I?
You are God. Your body is merely a temple where the divine dwells. Your true self goes through birth, youth, old age, and death again and again, just like your cousins and elders. Once you realize this divine self within, you can have no greed. Instead, you will have the strength to do what is right.
But what is right? Please tell me. I take refuge in your wisdom.
All must do the duty they were born to do. You are a warrior, Arjuna. To fight against evil is the right thing to do. So master your fears and remember who you truly are. God. Offer to God the fruits of all your actions. They surely be received as the most sacred offering.
But mastering the mind is so difficult, and it's hard to believe that I am God.
If you cannot control the mind through wisdom, then trust in my love for you. Still the mind in me, still the self in me, and without doubt,
you shall be united with me. Lord of love, dwelling in your heart. And remember that all things born must die. Out of death comes life.
My dear children, awake, awake, awake. There is no more time for slumber. You have been asleep and dreaming for thousands of lifetimes. If you do not awake now, this chance may not come again for thousands more. Come with me. Separation is no longer the order of the day. I separated myself from myself so that I could love myself more. The experience is finished. Now I want all of myself to return and merge back in me, the one self.
Are you a philosopher? Are you a priest? Or are you just a man?
I am awake.
What is awake?
It is freedom. I shall tell you how it happened. After many years of fasting and meditation,
The young man called Gautama began to eat normal food. He gained strength and sat beneath a Bodhi tree, determined to reach the goal.
he became aware of all the suffering of the world, of people oppressing other people. He felt miserable.
What caused this suffering? Gautama wondered. From deep within, beyond his mind, he saw was desire. The pain and suffering came when the desire was not realized.
As Gautama sat through the night, he understood that if people became free from desire and from attachment to the object of desire, their suffering would end. Slowly, Gautama was rising above the mind. He began to see a clear pattern of living that would lead people away from their suffering. As night passed into dawn, he saw that he was at the end of his path. He realized an inner light much brighter than any other light could ever be. He was now awake and had become the Buddha.
In a world full of hatred, let us be loving. In a world full of conflict, let us be peaceful. In a world full of greed, let us regard nothing as our own. In a world full of sorrow, let us be joyful.
For the rest of his days, Buddha taught the path of non-suffering through detachment and compassion. Eager souls gathered around him, looking for enlightenment, and he taught them many prayers.
Happy and free from fear. Peace to all beings, whether near or far, known or unknown, real or imaginary, visible or invisible, born or yet to be born. Peace.
Peace.
Within and beyond the imagination, in the world of ideas, in the world of dreams, and in the world of memories. Peace in all elements of earth, air, fire, water, and space. Peace.
Peace.
From the smallest cells in the body to the greatest galaxies in space. Peace.
Peace, peace, and light rising.
Shining
in another part of the world, the flower of wisdom and devotion to God was blossoming as the land of Israel went through a time of great kings.
In their way, these kings sought to unify a people and bring peace. Such a one was David, a warrior, musician, and poet. David began life as a simple shepherd boy until God drew him forth to meet his destiny.
Hail, landowner!
Respected sir, you seem as a wise man and one of our elders. You are welcome.
I'm Samuel, the prophet, come from Saul, king of Judea. The king has no heir, and I come in search of him. I heard the voice of the Lord telling me the next king will be son of the man, Jesse of Bethlehem.
I am Jesse. Please be at peace, and I shall bring my sons before you.
Yes, Father.
This is my eldest. He is strong and well educated in Jewish law.
A fine man. But as you can see, the oil I have brought for his anointment is not flowing. It is a sign from the Lord that he is not the one.
I'm sorry, sir. Let me introduce my other sons. David is an ardent lover of God, happy to sing his songs and tend his sheep.
Sir, it is not as man perceives it. A man sees what is visible to the eyes, but God sees into the heart. Bring David to me.
Yes, Father.
There's someone I want you to meet.
Look, sir, look at the signs. The Lord has spoken. David is called to tend much better flocks than his sheep.
Sun that shines upon my life, upon my life. You're the sun that shines upon my life. That shines through all my nights, that shines through all my
The divine is the core, the essence of your being. God is everywhere. When he is recognized and adored as the indweller of your body, he becomes a temple, and it is no more a burden. God is shining, announcing himself through you. He is expressing himself through your every thought, word, and deed that emanates from you.
Before Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, became the holy prophet of Islam, he used to walk out beyond Mecca to the remote hills and valleys. One day, as he was sitting under a tree, he heard a voice.
Muhammad, teach nations and teach generation. I send a messenger who speaks my words. Will you be my messenger to this nation at this time?
Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, knew the voice belonged to God, and he immediately replied, I will.
I'm Gabriel. Read.
What shall I read? The Prophet asked.
Read the words that are written on this cloth.
And Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, read.
God created all living beings and He is full of compassion.
He will write words that you are to remember, and then dictate to us.
These words will convey truth which people have forgotten, and you will deliver these words to the people.
As Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, read these words, a great fear overtook him. He remembered what had happened to the other messengers of God in the past.
They have been scorned, outcast, and even killed. He resolved to take his own life.
But everywhere he looked, he saw the angel Gabriel. Muhammad, you must not betray God.
Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, surrendered. And the Holy Quran came into this world.
Most gracious, most merciful, praise be to Allah, Lord of the universe, most gracious, most merciful, Master of the day of awakening. You alone we worship, you alone we ask for help. Guide us in the right path, the path of those whom you blessed.
Islam directed attention to the one in many, the unity in diversity, and led people to the reality named God. Islam is a word which denotes not a particular religion, but a state of mind, the state of total surrender to the will of God. Islam is a word which means dedication, surrender, peace, and tranquility.
The words of the Prophet, come, take just a bit of my heart's solitude, and build under the heavens an everlasting paradise. We have been on intimate terms since the day of creation, and we are the high and low notes of the same song.
And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And you shall love your neighbor as yourself. These were the commandments laid down for the people of Israel. Easy to say, but difficult to do in a world filled with strife and tyranny.
To this world, many centuries after David, Jesus, called the Son of God, brought the divine blessings of the Father.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God.
Good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven.
Imagine, we are the light of the world.
Jesus was called the Christ, the Anointed One. Many heard his message and were moved to change their hearts. Others heard who did not understand, and they plotted his death. Jesus was prepared, and he held a last meal with his followers and told them,
I will be betrayed into human hands. They are going to kill me, oh my Lord. But I will rise again in 3 days. I will see you again, and your hearts will be full of joy. And that joy no one will ever take from me.
At that supper, he knelt down and washed the feet of all his followers. Then he added one more commandment for them to follow.
Do you see what I'm doing? I'm setting an example. Do as I have done. Love one another as I have loved you.
Christ has no body now on earth but yours, no hands but yours, no feet but yours. Yours are the eyes through which Christ looks out with his compassion to the world. Yours are the feet with which he is to go about doing good. Yours are the hands with which he is to bless men now.
As I am, so will you also be. Yes, and even greater things will you do in my name. Don't you know that you are God's?
No matter where you go, always do your duty as you see it. And know that I will be there inside you in every step of the way. In the years to come, you will experience me in many manifestations of my form. You are my very own, dearer than the dear to me. I will protect you like the eyelids protects the eyes. You are already mine, and I am yours. You already have me, and I have you. I will never leave you, and you will never leave me.
From this point on, do not hanker after anything. Do your duty with unwavering love, seeing all as God. Be patient. In time, everything will be given to you. Be happy. There is no need to worry about anything. Whatever is experienced, whatever happens, know that this avatar willed it so. There is no force on earth which can delay for an instant the mission for which this avatar has come. You are all sacred souls, and you will have your parts to play in the unfolding drama of the new golden age, which is here.
After long searches here and there, in temples and in churches, in earth and in heavens, at last you come back, completing the circle from where you started. to your own very soul, and find that he for whom you have been seeking all over the world, for whom you have been weeping and praying in churches and in temples, in whom you were looking as the mystery of all mysteries, shrouded in the clouds, is nearest of the near, is your own self, the reality of your life, body, and soul.
The universal soul. Let this be the final craving which you cherish. Let this be your last prayer. Let there be no distance, no distinction. Every particle of the human body is a symbol of universal existence. The experience of unity is the fulfillment of all human endeavors.
Let your love flow outward to the universe, a limitless love without hatred or judgment. Then, as long as you are awake, strive for this with one pointed mind. Your life will bring heaven to earth.
May God bless you and protect you. May God make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May God look upon you with kindness and give you peace. From God we all emerge, and to God we all return.
All religions are facets of the one truth. God is the moving force in every person. You are all separate beads strung together on that one thread, God.
I offer my most humble pranams at your divine lotus feet. On the night of Christmas, 24th night, before going to bed, I prayed to Swami to give a message for his devotees, Christmas message. And I went to bed. He came in my dream. And his devotees, you, were all gathered around him. And he began to hug each one of you one by one. And as he hugged you, you dissolved, disappeared in him. And from the depth of silence came a ripple of sound, crystal clear, sweet, saying, separation is an illusion. And that sound woke me up. Wake up! Embodiments of sigh. There is no need to be sorrowful. This is a thing of joy. Swami leaving the body is a thing of joy. And I tell you one thing. This is the time his mission has begun. Because this is the time when there will be multiplications of sign all over the world. You don't believe it. You need to believe it. One day before going out for darshan, Swami was with some of his students inside. And Swami asked one of the students, who are you? And the student says, Swami, I'm God. Swami said, good. Now the devotees are waiting. You go and give darshan. And he was looking at Swami. Swami says, go and give darshan. Beloved in Christ, this is so important. You cannot say, I am God without doing what God does. Swami has not said you will become God. That is what you are already. Manifest your divinity. Where is your glasses? I'm looking for my glasses. I'm going to put a party to look for my glasses. Children, what am I looking for? Where is it? Oh, thank you. You are looking for yourself. And there's no way you can find it. Because that's you. Have you ever looked for your eyes? It's as crazy as looking for God. Some years ago, I was in Zambia. And they put me in prison. Don't ask me what I did. That night, Swami came in my dream. Brilliant, effulgent, beautiful. And he took my hands and he led me through a tunnel underground. And we walked for hours, I can't remember. And then suddenly we came out on a high mountain. And Swami sat on the rock, and I sat beside him. And Swami started talking to me. I couldn't remember anything. After a long time, Swami waved his hand and materialized a sheet of paper and a brush. And he began to draw. I was wondering, I was like gasping, what's Swami drawing? Suddenly Swami passed the piece of paper to me. And you know what he drew? His hands like this. And he gave it to me. And he said to me, never forget this. Those hands are always with you. And he took me back to one of the interviews that Swami gave to me. I was one-on-one with him. And suddenly he was out, he was lost. You know when Swami begins to wave his hand. And suddenly he came and he said to me, look, in his hand. When I looked, it was silence. I just disappeared. And he said, everything is in this hand. And those hands, Swami gave it to you on the last darshan day. Some people say Swami is saying goodbye. That's nonsense. How can God say goodbye? You will be worshiping Him. When you go to God, you fold your hands. Now I worship you because you are now sad. And you could imagine, look into your hands. Look into your hands. Look. Those hands are the hands of sad. Look. And you could imagine what you can do with the hands of sad. Wake up. Wake up. The world is waiting for you. The whole world is waiting for the age of sad. When Jesus left his body, the disciples were dejected. Mary Magdalene went to the tomb to look for Jesus there. Suddenly angels appeared and said, why are you looking for the living among the dead? Sarah! That's what you are doing. Swami has not taken samadhi. This is a big mistake. Puruna Avatar. He does not take samadhi. He is all of us. Therefore, our goal today is to transform all the villages in the world into Puttapati. Manifest your divinity in the form of selfless service. Jai Sai Ram.
Close your eyes and hear the angels singing.